Today, we're diving into the 7 most common tactics narcissists use to manipulate their partners. If you've ever left a conversation feeling confused or doubting yourself, you may have experienced manipulation. This isn't about blame, it's about recognizing patterns and protecting your well-being. Understanding these tactics gives you the power to see through manipulation and reclaim your sense of self. We'll break down each tactic with real-world examples and their psychological impact. By the end, you'll be better equipped to protect your peace and recognize unhealthy dynamics. Let's get started. The first tactic is gaslighting, a psychological attack on your reality. Imagine your partner promising to attend an event, then denying it ever happened. Suddenly, you're doubting your memory. Gaslighting isn't just denial, it's rewriting history and making you question your sanity. The goal? To destabilize you and make you dependent on their version of reality. You'll hear things like, "You're too sensitive," or "You're crazy," whenever you express hurt. Over time, you start apologizing for things you didn't do just to keep the peace. The gaslighter becomes your only reference point, eroding your confidence and isolating you. This constant invalidation can lead to anxiety, depression, and self-doubt. Recognizing gaslighting is the first step to breaking free. It's deliberate a strategy to control the narrative and keep you off balance. You may feel alone, as if you're living in a different reality from your partner. Sometimes they'll even recruit others to back up their story, deepening your isolation. The antidote? Radical self-trust. Keep a journal of events and conversations to ground yourself. Share your experiences with trusted friends or a therapist for validation. Reclaim your voice. My experience is valid. I know what I saw and felt. Rebuilding your internal compass takes time, but it's essential for healing. Don't let anyone convince you your reality isn't real. Trust yourself and remember you are not the problem. Gaslighting is about control, not truth. The more you recognize it, the less power it has over you. Document, connect, and trust your instincts. You deserve clarity and peace. Let's move to the next tactic. The second tactic is playing the victim. Narcissists flip the script, making themselves the injured party, even when they're clearly in the wrong. You set a boundary, and suddenly, they're the ones hurt. "I was just joking. Nothing I do is good enough for you." The conversation shifts from your needs to their suffering, leaving you feeling guilty for speaking up. This tactic shuts down communication and silences your needs. They'll also spread their victim story to friends and family, painting you as the aggressor. Over time, you may feel isolated and misunderstood, constantly apologizing for things you didn't do. The victim act is a shield against accountability and a tool for gaining sympathy. If every discussion about your feelings turns into their pain, that's a red flag. The narcissist isn't seeking resolution, they're seeking to win. To counter this, hold your ground. "I understand you feel hurt, but I need to talk about your behavior and how it affected me." Don't get drawn into their drama or take responsibility for their emotions. Your needs matter, and you have a right to express them. Recognize the pattern and refuse to be silenced. Stay focused on the issue at hand, not their theatrics. You are not responsible for their self-image. Advocate for yourself and maintain your boundaries. Playing the victim is manipulation, not vulnerability. Stand firm in your truth. Let's look at the next tactic. The third tactic is projection, blaming you for their own flaws. A narcissist who's cheating accuses you of infidelity. If they're lying, they call you a liar. It's a way to offload their shame and keep you on the defensive. You end up defending yourself against baseless accusations, feeling confused and attacked. Over time, you might even start to question your own character. Projection helps them avoid self-reflection and accountability. In arguments, they'll accuse you of being angry or unreasonable, even when you're calm. The key sign, their accusations feel unfair and out of nowhere. Ask yourself, are they describing themselves when they criticize you? Don't internalize their projections. Mentally return the accusation, "That's not true about me." You don't have to defend yourself against their issues. Recognize projection for what it is, a distorted reflection of their own inner world. Protect your sense of self by setting boundaries. Let's move on. The fourth tactic is love-bombing, the whirlwind romance that feels too good to be true. The narcissist showers you with affection gifts and constant attention, moving the relationship at lightning speed. They mirror your interests and dreams, creating a sense of perfect compatibility. But it's not genuine, it's a calculated strategy to hook you emotionally. Once you're invested, the love bombing stops, abruptly replaced by criticism and neglect. You're left chasing the golden period, desperate to get back to how things were. This cycle keeps you seeking their approval and stuck in the relationship. Love bombing is about control, not love. Watch for overwhelming intensity and a lack of personal space. Healthy relationships unfold gradually and respect boundaries. If someone tries to isolate you or move too fast, take a step back. Maintain your connections with friends and family. Listen to your intuition. If it feels too good to be true, it probably is. The real person is the one who shows up after the love bombing ends. Don't let the memory of the beginning keep you trapped. Recognize the pattern and protect your heart. Healthy love is steady, not a roller coaster. Stay grounded in reality, not fantasy. You deserve genuine connection, not manipulation. Let's continue. Next up, triangulation. Triangulation is the fifth tactic, bringing a third person into your relationship to create jealousy and insecurity. The narcissist might constantly mention an ex or compare you to others, making you feel inadequate. Or they confide in someone else about your relationship, twisting the story to make you look like the problem. This isolates you and makes you compete for their attention. Sometimes they provoke jealousy by spending time with others, then accuse you of being paranoid. The goal is to divide and conquer, keeping themselves in control. You end up anxious, suspicious, and alone. If your partner involves others in your private issues or encourages rivalry, that's triangulation. Don't play the game. Refuse to compete or badmouth the third person. Set boundaries. Our issues are between us. I won't be compared to your ex. Step out of the triangle and reclaim your power. Healthy relationships are built on direct communication, not competition. Don't let yourself be a pawn in their game. Let's move on. The sixth tactic is hoovering, drawing you back in after you've tried to leave or set boundaries. The narcissist reappears with apologies, promises, or even manufactured crises to regain control. They'll say anything. I've changed. I can't live without you. Or I'm in trouble and need you. They might remind you of happy memories or guilt trip you for leaving. It's all designed to trigger your empathy and make you question your decision. But these promises are almost always empty. The cycle of abuse resumes once you return. Recognize hoovering for what it is. Manipulation, not genuine change. When you get that message or call, remind yourself why you left. Stay grounded in reality, not nostalgia. The best defense is strict no contact. Block them if you can. If you must communicate, use the grey rock method. Be brief, factual, and unemotional. Don't give them the reaction they want. Protect your boundaries and your peace. You deserve freedom from the cycle. Let's look at the final tactic. The final tactic is the smear campaign, destroying your reputation after you leave. When they can't control you, they try to control how others see you. The narcissist spreads lies and rumors, painting themselves as the victim and you as the villain. They'll use your secrets and vulnerabilities against you, twisting the truth to isolate you from your support system. The goal is to leave you alone and doubting yourself, hoping you'll come back. It's a profound betrayal, and it can feel like the world has turned against you. Resist the urge to defend yourself to everyone. It only fuels their narrative. Instead, focus on your true support system, friends and family who know the real you. Let your actions and character speak for themselves. Over time, the truth will come out as their mask slips. Don't engage in public battles or try to control what others think. Prioritize your healing and well-being. Seek therapy and surround yourself with people who validate your reality. The smear campaign is meant to break you, but you can rise above it. Stay focused on your own path forward. You are not alone. Let's wrap up. If you recognize these tactics in your own life, know that your feelings are valid and you are not to blame. Awareness is the first step to breaking free from manipulation. Healing is a journey, and you don't have to do it alone. Reach out for support from therapists, support groups, or trusted friends. Connection is the antidote to isolation. You're reclaiming your power and your right to a peaceful life. Keep learning, trust your intuition, and be gentle with yourself. Thank you for joining me today. Take care, and see you in the next video.